Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
Blow it out by who, man? Blow it out by who, man?
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and 2, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some space here. Najee Harris, touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even.
Each team's had it. Each team is
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know the bull.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. first down carry for Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I admire the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Oh, deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Hardman on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
No, sir.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett, rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Under pressure, they got him again. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's Hardman to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey.
You got lucky on that catch.
Yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
I think they switched me to the back man.
So right back to square one.
Like Mahomes, the ball flew so quick, I couldn't even see who I switched to. And next thing you know, he caught the ball.
In the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Sleep. I'm about to show you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Pickett now on first down.
Look at that bullshit. He underthrew the ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm about to show y'all all this second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I'm going to show you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But Bama defense.
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
I ain't worried about no pressure. Ain't worried about no pressure.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And they defense that slow?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
You got to stay logged on, my boy.
82 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. The tight end in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Oh, bro, that's your man, bro.
At the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Yeah,
and
they made me hit.
He is in.
Hit the damn blocker.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn?
Well, understand this.
Man, that dude was open. He underthrew the ball.
The defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
He's taking all damn day to throw the ball.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, they had let me throw the ball.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage.
I'm just not blocking nobody.
Away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50%
we'll take
of his
the 3
passes
right
thus
now.
far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they
We're going to get our stop. We ain't tripping.
Passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, so
Now we about to get right now.
in the game, the field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pickett. On But a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Get the hell out of here.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn
They gonna make the ball
that
pop.
you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That just happened. I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
My fumble glitch.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Man, you got some parakeets over there or something? Yeah. Sound like some
the Pittsburgh offense at
birds
the
or
line
something.
to start their next drive.
Oh.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
Bro, that's not even who I threw to.
And that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are
The
gonna
tight
take
end.
possession here at their own 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the
Wow.
right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
How you gonna do that, man?
Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I ain't worried about it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside, we got the most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Yeah, nuh-uh. I mean, talking about where I work at?
From the site
Oh, yeah.
that many call the
Oakwood.
loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
That ain't stupid, bro. How you catch a wheel route at the line of scrimmage? Like, get the fuck out. Bro, you're not even in position.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon. Because
bro, the receiver down the field.
They were moving things along, and it gives the defense the early advantage was going to be a definitely entertaining.
I'm throwing to the running back.
These units.
The running back like 10 yards behind you, bro.
Extra point by Buck.
Yes. The running back was upfield. They had a drag coming from the other side. That might be what you saw, but the running back ran upfield.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As long as you go through the proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those more reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will
We're going to get one of them fake picks like this.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You're not in position to catch the ball, bro. If I'm throwing to a man 10 yards downfield, you ain't about to jump and just catch the ball.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second and inches, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there at a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. And they've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 22-yard line.
Who the hell they think Pacheco
Following
is?
the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the count.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Not to engage Jade, huh?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go along.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What?
Excellent game, 35 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on second down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pickett now on first down.
Get the fuck out of here. Pickett.
It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going
wide the fuck open.
Start at their own 7. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Fucking fake ass fucking
They
animations
give
for
him
this
4
nigga.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down right around the 25. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Damn, man.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Too late.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big
Well, I
play
waited too
happen and
late.
climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's going to be taken down.
Why I can't run though?
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line of barrier. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts.
Bruh.
So do you run the foot?
Bro. This nigga is 5'10", 215 with 80 truck. He not running over nothing.
You throw it.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by linebacker T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Oh, shit.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start?
And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He was wide open, Madden. Wide open.
Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Yeah, I know you too slow, Miles Jack. I know.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes will throw. Forced out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes. And this ball is caught.
Man, he out.
And now in the final seconds, a PAT.
Man, that man was out.
Getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Mahomes. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
I ain't worried about no pressure.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I ain't worried about the
Last
pressure.
time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end
We
zone.
can't get
Be
no
going
bump.
for 6.
You can't get no bump out there, Madden. That's what's up.
Incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
We ain't gonna get that bump called out there.
From this distance, you got to be prepared for everything.
Right.
Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot for Pickett. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.